a.m. Oh, can't fucking sleep. I just got off, what was it, Thursday at 5:30 a.m. is when I got up, and then between that and yesterday, which is Friday, at 2:30, so it's like 33-hour span. I only got 3.5 hours of sleep, so pretty sleep fucked. And then I passed out for 4 hours between 2:30 and 6:30 yesterday, and then I haven't been able to sleep since. So I don't know what the fuck's happening, but like I'm sleep fucked as hell, but like I have so much energy for some reason. I went to bed at like 2 o'clock, like an hour and a half ago, but I haven't been able to fucking stay asleep. Why? I don't fucking know. But here's some of the things that I got on my mind, and that's why I'm fucking here, because I figure it's better to fucking unload it and just talk about it. And hopefully, I gotta be up at 6:30 tomorrow, because I got a day off, and I actually want to enjoy the weekend a little bit, because I'm fucking gonna be duty. I was duty today. I'm gonna be duty tomorrow, but I'm bartending, so it's not that bad. And there's a chance I'll be duty on Sunday again. Maybe. Depending on how tomorrow goes. Number one, podcast. I got the podcast going. I'm still in the middle of editing episode 15. And I'm like stressed out about it, but like I'm not stressed out about it because like it's been, I think I recorded like mid-March or some shit. And I just haven't fucking edited it. I just gotta edit and post it, but I can't. It's taking too long. Cause it's been busy. We're just doing life and career shit. I'm literally sailing like Vancouver right now. Actually, we're not actually sailing. We're docked up at a port right now, but we've been sailing for the last 2 weeks, so I've been training and just fucking getting ready to sail before it. And focusing on that, and like my career as a marine technician. So my podcast is like taking a back seat. But yeah, so fucking episode 15 is stressing me out, but I'm taking it slow. Like I'm not super stressed about it because like it's gonna take its own direction over time, and I don't want to rush it because I feel like if I rush it, then I'm gonna get too stressed out about it, and I'm gonna lose interest in it. Because if every single time I think about the podcast, it stresses me out, then I'm gonna lose the reason why I want to do it. And every time I do it when I'm tired, or like I try to edit it when I'm tired, I just like fucking, I look at it very negatively. I'm very, very critical about everything that I say. As opposed to just looking at like stepping back, looking at the entirety of it, like fuck, it's episode 15 of a podcast that I'm trying out. There's skills that I'm trying to develop. There's things that I'm trying. There's things that I want to progress into. It's still like, I want to do it, but it's taking a really slow time right now, and that's just the way it is. Paramedic. Number 2. I'm really interested in becoming a search and rescue technician with the military, which is like a really highly trained paramedic. That's got the scuba diving or skydiving training, and they're basically outdoor survival experts, Arctic survival experts, and they're just all around fucking badasses. But there's only like 130 in Canada, and like their pay is super high, which isn't the only reason why I want to do it. It's literally just the competencies and the job itself. It's crazy. So the first step that I'm taking towards that was the ride-along program with paramedics, which is what I did. I did that for I've done a bunch of ride-alongs now with the paramedics, like 3 or 4 ride-alongs now, and I'm ready to go to the next step, which is doing the emergency medical responder course. And I also did some online coursing for emergency medical training, so now I'm good. The next step is the emergency medical responder, which is going to be a while. But I'm trying to figure out when I can do it, because it's a 2-week-long course. I'm almost on my training, and I got some windows coming up where I'm stuck alongside, but I want to be fully trained and fully qualified. So I might be able to, if I hunt for it, get the approval to go and do it. What time is it? 4 minutes, 5 minutes? Okay. Dope. So that's the paramedic thing. But I want to do it so bad. I want to become a paramedic and see if I actually got the guts to handle it, because it's that's a job that I know is gonna transform me as a person and probably my ambitions, but I don't want to lose sight of it, and I know that's what I want, because I want to be able to help people, and I want to be able to actually heal people. Like, be there and be that emergency responder, and be the person that's going to be able to like to comfort people in emergency situations, right? Like, having that sort of competence under pressure is something that I believe, one, athletes thrive off of, and two, it's very, very important for any emergencies, like, irregardless of skill. Anyways, number 3, architecture. I really want to get into architecture. You know, at a young age, I was designing houses, building houses for animals, and I got pretty good at it. Like, understanding structural capabilities, becoming a millwright apprentice, doing some designing, some machining layouts and shit like that. Doing that, but I think it's ready to start looking into actual building structures, and I think that that's a very, very diverse, sought after field all around the world. And that's something that you could do, like, you don't have to do it full time if you have your own business, but you can also do it like, you can make a lot more money if you put a lot more effort and time into it, but it's not something that you want to do all the time because you're basically sitting in front of a computer, right? So yes, I want the comfort and the stability of a desk job, but I also want the flexibility and the mobility that comes with, you know, being an active person, like fucking doing emergency response, or being a professional soccer player, or semi-professional soccer player, something like that, right? So, yeah, so that's something that I want to do, and I have a plan for that. I'm trying to formulate a plan incorporating all these elements that I'm bringing up right now. The next one's going to be military. Most people that are in the military, when they get to the rank of a petty officer or sergeant, they say it's a joke that one of the requirements to become that rank is to have at least one divorce. That's fucked. If I want to fall in love with somebody, I want to fall in love with them for the rest of my life, right? And like, I know that's naive to believe that, like, you know, love stories, Romeo and Juliet, shit like that, but like, I want that shit more than anything. And like, the military, I don't believe gives me the lifestyle that I want to have the stability of a freaking household, to fucking retire on a farm in the middle of nowhere. Yes, if I put in 25, 35 years as the military, it comes to that. But I ain't that fucking patient. And I think that I can achieve that much quicker if I take my own route and follow my own goals and aspirations. Anyways, competition, we'll go down in a sec. Soccer. It's so fucking addictive. I think it's necessary for my mental health, literally, to keep me happy, to keep me mobile, to keep me switched on, to keep me available. I think fucking moving, doing quick shit, working on my reaction time, staying awake, being alert. I think it's all revolving around this fucking sport right here. And I think that it's gonna have a part to play because, like, that's where my heart is at. Like, being able to fucking move, using these things, being able to manipulate this thing, that's where my heart's at. Like, I've been born and raised super competitive with my brothers, doing this shit, and we're still competitive to this day. And I don't plan on stopping or slowing that down anytime soon. So I think soccer is going to have a much more important influence, or a very, very, what's it called? Yeah, whatever. It's going to be very, very important in my life. Fitness, work, family, balance. I forget where I was going with that one, but consistency. I am consistently inconsistent. Like, I think that's a good thing, but like, I'm always changing and I'm always growing and I'm always fucking trying new shit. I hate routines. I don't know why people fucking do it forever. It bothers me. It drives me fucking nuts. But yeah, consistency to me is not necessarily a joke, but a tool that you can use if you need the stability for an end goal. And that end goal, if it's too far and that depth is too fucking vague, you fall into a routine and you become negative because that routine guides you, that routine owns you, right? We're creatures of habit, yes, I understand that. But I think that diversity, it opens up so many more doors, and so many more people are scared to change because they are, satisfied with their consistency. And you know what? It has a stability. It has a projection of 20 years, right? No, man, you fucking take some risk, especially when you're young. Isolation and then happiness. You know, like, I'm a very, very talkative person, but I like to think that there's a lot of things about me, like this shit, that I like to keep to myself. Right? Especially right now, because, like, I'm just really small, we're just trying to grow, we're just trying to develop certain skills, like just fucking talking to nobody, or fucking podcasting, right? Some people fucking, you know what's been getting in my head? Somebody said that I was getting bullied and fucking being a podcaster is fucking stupid, and then, oh, this fucking Hartley dude he wants to be a podcaster and it's a fucking joke. I get it, it's a joke. You know what, some people fucking, they want stupid shit, they want random shit, they don't actually really, really want it, but guess what, I fucking do. Right, and I'm taking my time to build it, and I'm going through the fucking firewalls of, you know, dealing with people that fucking put so much doubt in your mind, and I'm trying to fight through that shit. And I'm alone as fuck trying to do it. Right, so this is that fucking, I need to isolate myself, protect my fucking morals, so I don't get influenced by other people, because I know what I see for my future, and I want to have a family, and I want to retire at a young age and live free with my family on a fucking farm or a homestead somewhere in the fucking mountains, somewhere else in the world, right? And I want to be in so much like discomfort at a young age so that I can achieve that. And that means that I have to fucking listen to these people that are gonna tell me that I'm never gonna fucking do it. My podcast is never gonna take off. And that shit fucking gets to you, you know? That shit fucking, that eats you up. And it's been eating me up. And it's stagnated my podcast growth, right? I've obviously been the one stagnating. I can't blame anyone else for my fucking indecision or my incapability to fucking continue on this fucking grind. But yes, I'm continuing on it very, very fucking sporadically, and that time is getting fucking longer and longer, but I'm starting to shorten it up, hopefully. Happiness. This shit makes me happy. Fucking sitting here, moving the ball, feeling my body moving, feeling my body changing, feeling my body growing, feeling that strength, the new balance, right? That's my body. My body's happy when I'm playing soccer, when I'm lifting weights, and I can tell it is because it knows that these things are earned, right? These things are fucking earned, right? When I'm fucking, but at the end of the day, that's the body. Like, is my mind happy? And I've always, every single day when I fucking open up my journal and I track it, I look at it and I'm thinking about it and I'm like, is my mind fucking happy? And I'm like, you know what I satisfy myself with? I satisfy myself with the fact that I'm doing everything humanly possible today that I possibly can to pursue the trajectory that I foresee in my mind as clearly as possible for the life that I want to live. I satisfy myself with the fact that I'm doing as much as I possibly can to achieve that dream right now. And that means I have to be alone. And that means there's satisfaction in isolation in my life. There's satisfaction in doing my own shit. There's satisfaction in keeping so many people at a distance, not letting the people in, missing out on those fucking Fridays and Saturday nights, and sitting there laughing to myself about fucking sitting in front of a computer alone like a fucking nerd, reviewing fucking podcast audio, or writing down a fucking journal, or reading fucking basic life support, or trying to fucking learn about geopolitical trends, even though that shit's a fucking snooze fest. I hope this audio fucking checks out, but I also don't have much fucking space on my phone, but anyways, and last but not least, competition. Long distance sucks so much. But there's such a strong case to be made about it, because that distance leaves so much room for skepticism, and fucking, how do you fucking beat skepticism? Is by reflecting on the value that you have. Like, when I mean skepticism, is the fear of them fucking cheating on you. How do you fucking get past that? Is you try and up your value as much as you possibly can. You do as much as you fucking can. It is a source of it is a incredible an incredible source of motivation, right? Because last year, I was so motivated by myself. You know what? I was like, fuck these bitches, I don't need them, I'm just doing my own thing. And you know what I fucking did? And I did so good. I did fucking 6 months of my monkhood, I was proud, I learned so much, I developed so many new skills, and I started so many new grinds. I actually got started last year, right? This year, my motivation tanked after January. I went fucking hard in January, and then in February, I fucking tanked. In the last couple months, haven't been the same, haven't been able to do shit, right? So now I'm fucking, and now another source of motivation has come along. And right now, it pisses me off and it makes me so fucking sad because I can't have what I want immediately. Right? I have to wait, I have to plan, I have to think. Right? And it's almost like a whole new level of, you know, what's it called? Imposed patience, if that's the word that I'm trying to find. Right? So it's almost like you don't have a choice. But if you want this, you have to wait. You have no choice but to wait. There is no world and no fucking trajectory that makes sense for you to act on it now and not fuck over this part of your life or this ambition. Right? But the prospect of longevity must be satisfied. Here you go. The prospect of shared longevity must be balanced with the reality of your isolated longevity, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense, right? But that's my take on, like, that shit's keeping me up right now. You know what? It's way too fucking early. It's fucking 3:30 or something on Saturday morning. All my fucking boys out here on shift. We're out there fucking drinking, going out for supper. They had a good time. I was fucking so skeptical. I had fear of missing out. But I spent $0. I spent nothing. I didn't buy a single beer. I didn't buy a single fucking piece of food. Tomorrow, I need to go get an Apple Watch charger. I need to go get fucking shaving cream. I need to go get soap. I need to go get spits. Probably 1 or 2 other things. And probably some joints. And maybe a coffee. But that's all I'm fucking spending. Right? And I'm gonna be sniffing out new opportunities. Hunting new fucking opportunities to find new ways of developing. And it's fucking lonely. And it fucking sucks. And there's no one on this fucking boat that I've got to know that well in the last 2 weeks that understands where I'm coming from, or understands what I'm trying to do, understands why I'm happy fucking doing this shit alone, why I have to understand the importance of doing this alone. Right? But that's where I'm at. Okay, that's good enough. Thanks for tuning in. If you aren't, then you're missing out. Toodles.